November 28th, Thanksgiving 2019, in going over the situation here with the AMH trying to, actually evicting me here. And I'm looking at how they behaved. They obviously thought that they could take advantage of a residence here, which have been specifically selected as elderly of slender means. See how they tried to intimidate me with their termination of residency, and they're trying to appear serious and, that this was real, getting me to read the letter and, create this environment of fear and intimidation that I needed to be out by that evening, and then the following morning to get a letter from Christina, the executive director, that said, "Sean, when are you going to have your belongings out of the apartment?" I mean, they obviously thought that they had intimidated me and were going to get me to move my belongings out as soon as I could get a truck available or something, This is an example of their personality, of how Annie Maxim set this up to be a refuge or a secure place for residents who were elderly and of slender means, obviously vulnerable, and to see how the present board of directors and the Christina and the staff have treated me, such a position, and I was in such a position, and you see how they obfuscated the truth, were covert in their activities, numerously misleading me and others about the truth of this situation. And, you got to realize what this looks like to me, that Annie Maxim House would treat such an individual that they knew was vulnerable. To not say something like, "Well, look, we wouldn't like you here, and we would like you to leave, and can't we work something out, I mean, this would be a humane treatment of anybody, much less somebody who's elderly and slender means, and myself being disability of permanently disabled status according to the government, and plus the fact that I was in the middle of having a hernia that I was waiting to get inspected and operated on. Look at what they were trying to intimidate me to move my belongings out in a few hours. They delivered that notice to me. I was totally unaware of what they were going to do, yet they knew what they were going to do, according to their own words, 8 months, 9 months earlier. And yet when they thought that they could just jump this thing on me, and just through fear and intimidation, just eject me out of the apartment in a few hours, And then Christina's, I don't think it's going to get through to their shell of inhumanity, and dishonesty and deceit and I don't know what else, It looks like to me. What kind of people are they, Reporting is going to affect them in the least, I think that they are. And what do you think the rest of the community here, Annie Maxim House, New Bedford, and the governor of Massachusetts is going to think about them when they hear this recording, I mean, when somebody starts looking into this, they're going to find out that Annie Maxim House is even worse than I have described here, I mean, what's wrong with the people here at Annie Maxim House that they would, I don't understand it. Honestly, I don't understand it. And I'll be so glad that I'm out of here, because I don't want to be around, when people start listening to this video and start looking into this, because somebody is going to be looking into this. I guarantee that, and that. Why Annie Maxim House people did this? I can't understand how anybody would have the lack of moral character and fortitude, and how the Annie Maxim House wants to appear as the bastions of society here, in Rochester area. I don't understand them. I just don't understand these people, And I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm not asking for retaliation because I'm not that kind of guy. I'm going to be out of here, but I have friends here, people like Annette who were destroyed by Christina's behavior, and Christina blames me on it, and other residents here who live in fear of being evicted, because Christina has done this like 12, 13 times within the last 36 months. She has threatened these people who are just, somebody is going to investigate the situation here because of the welfare of the citizens here of Massachusetts who are being taken advantage of because of the AMH people. I'm not going to let my friends, and even those here who are residents who are not my friends, I'm not going to allow this. I'm going to see that people know about this. I'm going to see that people know about this, and somebody is going to do something about it. At least investigate this and find out what is going on with the staff, with the executive director, and the board of directors in a project that had such future. It was under such great vision and thought and heart and love that she had this created. I don't know what people are going to think about this, but I'm just telling you, I don't want to be around here. Annie Maxim House has forcibly ejected me. I've tried to help out here, but whatever. I've got to go, so I'm going. I can't deal with people like that. They're not my kind of people,